We are live on Facebook and on Instagram today, and we are going to be talking about mistakes parents make when helping either with your math homework or if you're a homeschool parent teaching math. So we're going to give everyone just a few minutes to hop on here, and we're going to go just through those things today. So this might be something that you're doing throughout the school year. I know the school year is wrapping up. Some of my students are already finished. Some of them have just a few weeks left. I believe the area in Fairbanks, they're finishing up a week from yesterday. So one more week of school, probably not a lot of math homework going on. But we might be working on some homework or just some ways to fill in the gaps over the summer. And this is going to be a good thing to go through just so that you as a parent can do the best that you can do for your child. So mistake number one, this is the biggest thing. I see this all the time, and it is so easy to do. It's really hard not to do it, but doing the work for them. You want to help your kid. I get it. I want to help your kid too, but we cannot do the work for them. This takes away their learning. This also takes away their confidence. Whenever you do the work for them and you give it back to them and you say, here's how you do it, and you wrote everything out without helping them do that themselves, they're going to be like, well, I guess I'm not smart enough to figure it out myself. Mom's just going to do it for me anyway, and then they're not going to want to try later. So here's what you can do instead. Ask questions and get your student curious. What do you notice about this math problem? What do you notice that you've seen before? Is there something that you haven't seen before that you want to pull out or that they need help with? What's the first step, especially as students get into higher level math grades, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and beyond that, there is going to be a lot of steps. Math is not just 2 plus 2 equals 4 anymore. There are anywhere from 3 to 9 steps or more that they might have to do to solve a problem. So ask them, help them get started, ask them what the first step is, and have them tell it to you. Mistake number 2, explaining the math your way. So if your student has worked with me before, or if you're a previous student and you're watching this and you've worked with me before, especially with math, there are multiple ways to do things, and that is okay. I know Common Core came out, I was through the school system, so maybe about 10-ish, maybe 12 years ago, and math is different now, right? A lot of people, especially my age or older, well, we didn't do math that way when I was in school, and you're right, they are teaching new ways to do things, and for some kids, those ways are really helpful. For others, they're not. So my goal when I'm working with a child or a student with math is to start with what I might think is the easiest way. That's how I start. If they like that way, great. We continue with that way. If they don't like that way, we have to find a different way to explain it. Everyone can understand math in a different way, and that is okay. So if you're helping your student at home, you can ask them to show you how they learned math. I will be the first to tell you that if you have made it this far in life, you can probably figure out, especially those lower grades, how they did it. It might not make sense to you, and that's okay, but if it makes sense to your child, kind of keep the same language that they're doing. There are tons of YouTube videos. Or if you need help, you're welcome to reach out to me. I'd be happy to create a little video for you on the way that your student learned that, so you can use that language with them and help them get through their homework. If you're a homeschool parent and you're teaching it to them, it will be pretty easy to tell. Yes, my student is picking up on this and we can move on, or I need to show them in a way that they understand. Number 3, and this is a huge thing, is ignoring the math vocabulary. I see so many students who get to high school who do not know their math vocabulary, and that plays a huge part in them not having confidence, them not knowing what to do, reading a word problem and not knowing how to figure it out. If your student does not know the word of what something means, they are not going to be successful. So using words from a young age and in getting these words into your vocabulary, speaking with your children, maybe not 100% of the time, but at least exposing them to these words is going to be a huge, huge asset to your child. Using words like difference. I see students who get to middle school and they do not know that the word difference relates to subtraction. The word product relates to multiplication, or the word quotient relates to division. Okay, we need to be explaining these words to our kids. We need to know if they know what they mean. And if they don't, we need to help them learn those words. You can use flashcards. You can just kind of sneak these words into your daily routine. And that will kind of help them get those words. Some other words like perimeter or area can also be snuck into your routine at home with your child. If talking about sneaking some of those words into your daily routine, we do use math in real life. That is something that we are using. You might not think about using algebra in your real life or using geometry in your real life, but you do, and you might not even notice it. I am offering a math boot camp to talk about life math this summer in the month of June. If you're interested, please drop your name below, and I will reach out to you and give you some more information about that. We're going to be working on our math skills in budgeting, in shopping, and in the kitchen. I do have early bird pricing available right now, so please, like I said, either let me know that you're interested or reach out to me and I will get you all the information that you need on that. So math does not, have to be a guessing game. Even if you are not confident as a parent in your math skills, there are resources out there for you. I can be a resource. YouTube can be a resource. And if you want support this summer, please reach out. I do have other math programs going on as well. And let's make sure that your child is confident with their math skills going into next school year. Thank you guys all so very much for being here, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you.